did you come here to get ready with me? Because that is what we're doing today. I decided, because I haven't shot a multitude of different videos that I should have been shooting, today was going to be a get ready with me and sort of like a chit chat and get ready, because I'm also doing a first impressions on the CoverGirl Plumping Blast Pro Mascara. So I'm kind of just condensing 3 separate videos into one. So you're getting a get ready with me, you're getting a first impressions, and then you're getting sort of like a chit-chat, venting, update, explaining thing. So what could be better, right? Just get 3 in 1. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to rehearsal tonight, so I'm just going to be doing a look. I don't have a specific one in mind. Alright, so I've already started putting on my foundation. I did that while I paused the video. So I am using my Kat Von D today. It's been a long time since I've used my Kat Von D. In fact, I'm probably going to throw this in my next Makeup Resurrection video, foundations, because I have yet to do that video, and I thought foundations would be a fun thing to go to next after palettes. I know that I did the first one with 3 different palettes, and I did use 3 different palettes. I know I probably should have done a get ready with me or something with that, but you know what? I'm rusty with these kinds of videos. So, yeah. Why did I choose my Kat Von D today? I'm not, you know, it's funny because I usually only use Kat Von D when I'm going to do a show, you know, because I need the extra coverage. To me, Kat Von D is like the holy grail of like cover makeup if you want to cover anything. Plus, to me, it's like theater makeup where, you know, theater makeup tends to be thicker and, you know, you can use it under lights and that kind of thing. But today, I don't know, I guess I'm in a Kat Von D kind of a mood and decided to pull out my wonderful Kat Von D. So, guys, oh my gosh, yeah, let me talk to you a little bit about things, because you're probably a little confused with my videos and my lack of videos, and I know I had a little bit of a not a get ready, an update video, which I was not too happy with because it really isn't explaining much. So if you can hear, my voice is starting to come back. Look at that. Here we go again with these lights. I am telling you, this is another thing. Every video, I have some sort of weird light that comes in, and it's, I don't know, we're just going to ignore this. In my last update video, I talked about what was going on with me, and then of course I did a GoFundMe account for Nikki Murphy, which thankfully, you know, that helped things. But of course, like with life itself, every time you try to help somebody, it also hinders, because there's always somebody out there that ruins things or that's looking to complain or what have you, because that's just the state of YouTube. But anyway, so this has been my main reason why I haven't been doing videos, is because I've been sick, and I hate being sick, and I don't like the fact that my voice has been gone. I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D Lock It Powder Foundation as well, figuring if I'm using the foundation, might as well just use the powder. And I'm using this Zose powder brush, which I have yet to use. Of course, this is a little darker than my skin tone, which figures, but it'll warm it up a little bit because my Kat Von D is really light, and I don't want to look like a ghost. So I'm just going to warm it up a little bit. But anyway, I've been sick now for the past, I'd say probably the last 2.5 weeks. And it starts to get to me where, I don't know, it's not, I can't get myself well fast enough. So when I can't get myself well fast enough, I tend to fall into this, just like this, like, you know, discernment. I don't know how to put it. But anyway, I'm starting to get a little bit better than I was the last couple of weeks. But, you know, I have things coming up, and when you have things coming up, you know, I get paranoid. I have about 5 shows coming up, can you believe it, in the next few months. I'm also entering another contest, again, singing-wise, and I just want to get better. I want to start to, you know, be more active. I mean, come winter and January, I'm like, I just don't even want to be, you know, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to talk to people. I fall into this rut, and I don't want to do that. All right, next I'm going to go in with my NYX my bronzer kit, which I just always use. I have not stopped using this. And I'm going to be using the Zose angled contour brush. Probably this guy right here, because that's the one I always use. But yeah, so I have quite a bit of things coming up. And I think I went too dark on the bronzer, but that's okay. I'll just blend it out. I have too many things coming up, and I just want to get out of this rut that I've been in. I don't want to, you know, not be productive, and that's what it's been the last couple of months. I feel like I lost my capability of being really productive, because between being sick, being just, you know, in a rut, and being down, you know, and still kind of getting over my father and everything, it's just been really hard. And, you know, I felt bad with the whole thing with Nikki and having a hardship, and, you know, some other people are having hardships, and you want to be able to help people as much as you possibly can, but, you know, you have your own things to worry about, so I fall into all those categories. All right, so that's it for contour. Not trying to do too much, but I love this NYX Contour. I have not stopped using it since I've since I've gotten it. It's just, it's an everything palette for contour. Okay, next is blush. I'm gonna actually pull out my Tigi this time. This is Tigi Brilliance Glow Blush. I can't say brush and blush at the same time, if you notice, but I really love the Tigi. It's got a really nice peach coral type of a color, which I'm kind of missing right now. I've been doing too many just like neutral blushes that you really don't see. I'm kind of trying to get into the swing of spring again, because guys, I cannot wait until it is spring. That's my time of year. Spring and fall, those are my time. Those are my two seasons, and I just can't wait for it. And yeah, so getting back to my update. Not only have I been, you know, just discouraged with my sickness and everything else, but if you guys noticed in my last collie chats, which I know that was confusing, and let me tell you something. That night, that collie chats, we sat there and I talked for about 25 minutes, but between the topic of conversation and the fact that I had, you know, some wine, I'm not going to lie, had some wine, you know, was about to go out to karaoke, try to, you know, pick up my mood and everything, and I went on a tirade. And I'm just at a point where sometimes I think that it's good to vent out certain things, but you don't always have to upload certain things. And I'll tell you why that is. Because the God's honest truth is, I have been so thoroughly disgusted with YouTube, and I have also been doing exactly what I claim others shouldn't do, and I was venting and ranting and going on, and I'm like, this is exactly what I'm having a problem with. Plus the fact that I think there's too many videos being made these days deterring people from YouTube, just trying to show you the opposite side of what YouTube is for those people. And listen, I have had experiences with, you know, all sorts of things that people are making videos about now. Liars, scammers, trolls, you know, sponsored, but all of that stuff does exist. But the thing is that, you know, we come to YouTube for whatever personal reason. If it's a hobby, if it's something we enjoy doing, it doesn't always have to be this behind closed doors, you know, behind the scenes mess that it is. It's like, you don't want everything revealed to you, because then it kind of deters people who haven't been on YouTube or who haven't really watched YouTube a whole lot, or even ones that want to start their own YouTube channel. You don't want to completely deter them from doing that. And I have to stop myself, because every time I sit down and talk about YouTube, I feel like I'm at least giving about a third of an audience out there a negative impression that maybe YouTube isn't just a great place for people, and that everybody should just stay off of it. I am going to go in now with my Wet n Wild Color Icon Brow Pencil, which I'm not very happy to choose right now, but my eyebrows are darker than my actual hair color, which has been the case for the last few months, and I don't like to make it another 2 shades lighter just to match my hair all the time, because it doesn't always look right. So I'm going in with the dark brown, I think this is. Actually, no, it's black. I'll be right back. Okay, so I changed it to the Revlon Brow Fantasy that I've always been using, which is in a medium, or this is actually dark brown. Dark brown. Yeah, I'm going in with that. So, and I don't like to always do my brows on camera. I always feel like somebody's going to say something I'm doing wrong, and you know what? At this point, I'm just filling in. I'm not looking to have Instagram brows or what have you. I'm just looking to fill them in. So anyway, talking about YouTube and people making videos about behind the scenes and what they don't like and all this. And as informative as that can be at times for people who are not familiar with YouTube that much or just started making a channel themselves, it can deter them. And I think that's kind of defeating the purpose. While you want to, you know, give people advice and tell them what you've gone through, that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody that joins YouTube is going to have the same experience, at least. I think what happened with me, personally, is I become so disgusted with what YouTube turned into, with people that I've chosen to watch, with people I don't watch anymore, with people that just consistently put out videos that, for me, I think are useless and really shouldn't even be out there anymore. It's come to the point where things are exhausted. They're talked about constantly. And for me, I go back and I watch my videos, my old videos when I first started, and I see how simplistic I was and how just into my own little world and how I was doing things and not following a certain formula or following the way other YouTubers did. And I know that I wanted to have the success, or at least the subscribers that the bigger YouTubers did, because when you first start you see big numbers and you know how popular certain ones become overnight, or how some of them get sponsorships and you want to make money, and all those things are great. But I think what happens is when we are, you know, so involved in it and we see more and more and we're exposed to more and more in certain communities, not every community. For me, it's the beauty community. I think the beauty community completely has turned me inside out, upside down. When I first started, I really wanted to get into the beauty community. Then later on, I progressed into it, and as I have been in it, I just find more and more that I feel like I'm phasing myself out of it, even though majority of what I talk about is makeup and beauty and products and stuff like that. But I just think that I'm going to go back to what I know for myself and just live in my own little world here. Because quite frankly, I've met some really wonderful people. I have made some great connections. And then I have met people and have been affiliated with some people that I really wish I never did. And I supported them early on in their careers or their YouTube channels, only to find out that they're people that I probably wouldn't give the time of day on the street or if I met them, because of what they turned into and how they're perceiving YouTube for me and the rest of the world. And I don't want to jump into that same bandwagon. So that's the reason why I cut off my collie chats. I started ranting about somebody, about their videos, about what they're doing, and it just got to the point where I was so angry that I was scaring myself. I'm like, this is not what I want to put out there. I don't want to put this kind of content out there because it's only defeating the purpose of my message, and it's only giving more and more of this negativity that I'm talking about. So that's why I got off that subject. Okay, so now I'm going to go into, and actually I pulled this out. I have not used this in a hot minute. This is my Tarte High Performance Naturals palette, which is a gorgeous palette that I got in a swap a few years ago from Amanda. Look at these colors. And I barely use it, and I don't know why. I think because I just bury things and I don't use them. So I have my 3 favorite brushes here that I use when I use my when I do my eye looks these days. These are the ones I use from the same Zose brushes that I've been using, thanks to Nikki, because I've had these brushes and I didn't want to use them, and I'm spot cleaning, so I can actually I'm gonna pause this for a second. Okay. So I don't have a pre-planned look or anything like that. I go with the flow here. So I think I'm going to go with this color. I don't have the names of these colors. I know this had the plastic sheet over it and it had the names of every color. I don't have that anymore, but I am going to go in with this to start out. And I love these Zose brushes. I really, really do. They just apply so nicely. and they make every eyeshadow I have easier to apply. I think that's why now I'm going for the palettes that I haven't been using in a while, because these brushes make it so nice to just, you know, experiment and go back and do looks I wouldn't have done before. So I'm grateful for that. Okay, so what else is going on? So I am contemplating dyeing my hair back to its normal state. I know last summer I spent a good amount of time trying to wash the dark right out of my hair, and now it's like I miss it. I don't know. I just, sometimes I look at my hair and I'm like, I'm kind of getting over the medium brown, auburn, red color. Usually I lighten my hair when the seasons change. Now I want to darken my hair again. It's the strangest thing, but I don't know. I'm just getting bored. I think probably when the spring rolls around, I'm probably going to get my hair cut and shaped again, and maybe try, I don't know, different colors. I'm not that person that likes to do like these pastel colors or these colors that some of these people pull off. I think it's amazing, but it's just not me. I don't think I could possibly do that unless I did it like in streak form or what have you, but I don't know. I'm missing my dark hair to go with my dark mood. All right. Next I'm going to go with, yeah, see, I'm not pre-planned at all. Not pre-planned at all. I think I'm going to either go with this one or this one. I love these two kind of like purplish plum colors. They're really, really pretty. I think this one actually. Gonna go in with that. So yeah, I am going to go back to my darker hair. I just kind of miss it. I don't know. It's just one of those things where you have something for so long, you change it, and then you want to just change it right back. So that's me. I guess I'm getting reminiscent of, again, like I said, 4 years ago when I started my channel, which is really, really, it's almost unbelievable to say that I've had a channel that long. Like, I go back sometimes and I look and I scroll and I go, my God, I've made a lot of videos. I've done a lot of videos, and in all that time, I've changed, and I looked at some of the video series that I started, like the skincare jar series and the recently hauled series, and I stopped doing them, and I'm like, why did you stop doing them? But, you know, as it progressed with reviews and all that other junk, I left behind what I knew, my simplicity that I started with, which I think I'm gonna probably try and go back and venture into, because the reviewing products and the getting products that I had been getting in the past is slowed down considerably. My blogging has slowed down considerably. Truth be told, it has since September. And I should make this a two-parter because I'm talking too much. Okay, I just blended that all in with my Zose blending brush. And then I'm just going to go in with something to brighten it up a little bit. I think I'm going to do this like goldish right here, the greenish goldish. Kind of pretty. So yeah, I did all those series and I stopped doing them, and reviewing became a big thing on my channel, and as much as I love it and I still do it and I still get it here and there, I considerably stopped, you know, blogging a lot since the end of September. And the review groups, I kind of lessened down, and getting stuff off of certain websites I've slowed down. So it's kind of like I have a lot of reviews to catch up on and write. You know, Amazon Review Trader, if you don't keep up with those reviews, they actually will cut you off and stop sending you codes and things like that. Even though they've been pretty good and they still send them to me anyway. I have like, I think like 50 or so outstanding reviews I have to write, which is my own fault because I let it all go because of, just like I said, my rut. All right, I'm going to go in with my NYX pencil. It's just a regular black pencil underneath. I don't think I'm going to go above because I'm really not looking to make this too dramatic looking. I don't really do the eye pencil thing when I'm doing Get Ready With Me. It's like a pet peeve with me. It's like I can't stand looking into people's eyeballs. Even my own. It's like I can't stand doing that. Okay. Okay, next is something I've been actually kind of enjoying doing lately, and I didn't think I would. This is the NARS Orgasm Stick. This is the I guess it's like a blush, and I guess you can use it as a lipstick or what have you, but I use it as like just a kind of a topper over my blush and kind of mix it in with my highlighter. I like the way it looks. I don't know. So I kind of just do this a little bit. I like the look of it. It just makes your blush look more prominent, and also it kind of gives me more of a healthier glow, and I like the way the highlighter looks over it as well. So I'm going to go in with that. Plus, like I said, every time I put blush on, it seems to disappear within an hour. So I'm just kind of just giving it more of a little bit of a sheen of a healthy sun glow. All right. I forgot of course, my concealer. Okay, I am back with my concealer, but before I do concealer, I'm going to be doing highlight. And this is something new that I've been using lately that I got in a swap from Jessica. This is the Becca Jewel Dust. I know, it's probably not for that purpose, but I really do like it for highlighting. So it looks like this. It's a little messy. So what I do is I just put like a little bit of it over here in the top portion, and then I just take my angled brush, and then I just go over the top here. And I like it. I do like it as a highlight. I mean, most people probably think it's too much, but I like it. It just gives you a little bit of that sheer opulence that you like. I don't know how the Becca highlight is, but if it's anything like this, it is really, really nice. And a little bit there. Okay, and the last thing before I get to the Plumpify is going to be my Fit Me concealer, which is number 15 Fair. So just do that, and then we will get to the mascara. Okay, so here it is. I just took it out of the package, brand new. This is the brush. This is what it looks like. Looks like one of those car wash brushes. Okay, I'm a little intimidated because this is a big brush, but it kind of reminds me of the Rimmel Scandaleyes, the original Rimmel Scandaleyes. So I think I got mine in a waterproof. I did, very black waterproof. So let's see how this is going to fare. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that brush. Ah! All right, here we go. Okay. I'm like, is it doing anything? I can't tell. I cannot tell what it's doing. I feel I know I'm putting product on my eyes. I don't feel like I don't feel like there's anything on this brush. And just like that, I'm all done with my makeup. While I was doing my hair, I actually put my lipstick on. All I did was put on the Star Wars in number 30. This is the Dark Side collection. This is like one of my favorite lipsticks ever. So summarizing on this Plumpify right now, honestly, I can't even tell what it did. I mean, it's nice. It feels very light, and I put a few coats now since I took it off of the camera. I did like a couple of more coats just to see if I'm not using it properly, and honestly, I don't see where it plumpified. I see that it's a nice natural mascara, but I'm not impressed with its 50 times the volume I get a heck of a lot more volume with my Maybelline Falsies push-up, but that's just an opinion. I can, you know, I work with mascara, so this will probably take me another couple of tries to see how I really feel, but first impressions, I'm not really that impressed with it. But anyway, this is my finished look with everything. Like I said, nothing too dramatic. I just wanted to, you know, have a little bit of a chit chat with you guys. And I got a lot more videos to be making today. Going to be doing some other ones coming your way. So I will see you very soon. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's been pretty long. If you like these type of get ready with me's, chit chats, first impressions, I kind of like the idea of doing that, like doing a get ready with me and using a new product that I haven't tried before as a first impressions. And I could cut the chit chat out if you choose. If you choose me to, if you'd like me to just, or you know what's my channel, do what I want. Anyway, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.